On the Nighthawks of Melbourne. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When you look at this defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line, so that'll come out to the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose it. Second and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This is not the end. Time is now. Turn it up. Turn it up.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They go play action with Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now Wilson changing the play. Wilson now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Nighthawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running right, here's A-Chain. And he stopped immediately there.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A-Chain now up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 2nd down and 3. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run here with A-Chain. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
2nd down and 8. Now Wilson going to change things up here. To throw on 2nd down. Wilson will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Oh, he pulls over it. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down, Jacobs once more. Down the left sideline. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 26. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Wilson. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Big play! Big play!
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 15 and a first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes third down and 7. Wilson wants a different look.
Wilson to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And quickly they get to the line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's caught by Chosen.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-chain.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Man in motion is Agnew. Here's 2nd and 8. He dumps it off to A-chain.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They go back to the ground game with A-chain.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Well, this offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39.
Martin, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Running it with Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Going on the ground with Jacobs.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's 1st and goal. Jacobs, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
At the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Trying to get it done back here. Let's get some yards, boys. Let's get it done now. No time to waste. Take it to him. Don't let him rest.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end.
Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for Melbourne, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.